Did, and we know that all year that we don't match up well with teams that are bigger. We've kind of hung in there and kept ourselves out of foul trouble, but we didn't do so well against Midland. And once we get into some foul trouble, then we kind of can't keep the matchups that we like and kind of scramble around a little bit. And that's it's just the way it was. And so we've just got to be smarter and know. Just be better position defense. I mean, and we've kind of done that. I was a little surprised that game, we didn't fare so well because we've played against bigger teams all year, and we've got to box out. They really hurt us on the offensive boards, so we've got to do a better job boxing out, and we'll just keep working on it. I mean, we've got to play to our strengths, and like, let's take IJ for example. I mean, she's a great defensive player and a great kid to box out, and so she's just got to do that every single time, and she did. And kind of got herself in a bind, and Jazz got into some foul trouble. And those kids know. I mean, they know their roles, and they know that they've got to keep themselves on the floor. And so, yeah, it's not anything. I mean, it's not major issues that we've got to go back and work on. It's just them being smarter and them just being a little bit more focused, and they know that. And we moved on. We practiced yesterday, had a great practice, and ready to go for Odessa tomorrow. And again, that's another one where we need to get her some minutes, and we've needed to all year. And she's a big, strong kid, and she can kind of match up with those teams that are bigger and stronger like that. And I thought she came in and boxed out and really contested some shots and gave us some good minutes. We've played pretty well at home, and we've only lost one home game all year, and so we would like to keep it that way. And I do think Odessa may have a little bit of chip on their shoulder since we went in and beat them on their home court. And it's a regional tournament game. It's a matchup against a team that the caliber of team that we're going to see next Thursday, and they do some of the same things that we're going to see next week, and so yeah, I mean, it should be a fun night, and if you can't get fired up and ready to play for that, you can't, and stuff, and so we'll be ready to go. 10 times rather be playing these guys this week, and so I am proud of the way that set itself up, because you don't need to think you're something that you're not, and so we need to see. We need to box out better. We need to be stronger in the post, and we saw that against Midland, and we need to do that against Odessa, and we're going to need to do that next Thursday. And so I think that these matchups are perfect for us, and obviously you want to win, but it's all about continuing to get better and continuing to work on the things that we need to. I think we did, and they kind of said that in the paper the next day, that we might have defended them better than anybody had up until that point. And we worked on some things yesterday, and we watched video and we know what teams are going to do. At this point, everybody knows what everybody's going to do, and I think that's Midland kind of took us out of what we were trying to do, and Odessa may do the same thing, but I think we can also know who the shooters are, know who the post players. They've got a great post player, 4-player inside that's their leading scorer and the best player on their team. And so we've got to key on her, and we've got to keep her off the boards and get them boxed out. And so we know their strengths, we know their weaknesses, and they know ours. So it's just going to be kind of who can execute the best. Yeah, we know that everybody knows that's who we're relying on. They're going to get the points, they're going to get the shots, they're going to get the rebounds. It's been interesting the last few games to look at the stat sheet after the game and see what all they're getting done. I mean, not one of them have gotten a triple-double yet, but all three of them have been close at some point. And so it's just, we look at those stats and we're like, well, they're producing. They're scoring points, they're getting rebounds, they're having assists, and so yeah, they've been very productive, obviously instrumental in our season this year, and so it's been fun to watch them because they've gotten better and better. They're scoring in different ways, and they play so well together, and so yeah, I think they're a lot of fun to watch. She has, and we go back and watch video, and she can shoot the three, she can shoot the jump shot, but then to go in there and see her fight for those rebounds and to score in the paint, it's amazing because she is so undersized, but she's just scrappy. She just plays hard, she puts her heart out there every single night, and yeah, her growth is unbelievable. And I'm anxious to see where she goes and what she does from here, because if she continues to get better, she's going to be a great player. It's like I told a college coach the other day, she's our leading rebounder and our best defensive player, and then can really shoot that jump shot. The way she elevates and shoots that jump shot on the wing, we're trying to get other kids to do that. That's the perfect jump shot right there. And to be able to do that, and then to be able to guard the other team's best player, and then to be able to rebound like she does. She's just so versatile. And that's what they all are. There's not one dimension that they do. They can do so many different things, and that's why I think teams have had such a hard time guarding. She's just so athletic. She can get the rebound and take off and dribble and go the other way. and it's hard. She's a hard matchup, and just the way she can score. She worked on her jump shot as well over the summer, and just the way she can elevate and knock that down. And then now she's getting more comfortable handling the ball, being a better passer, and I think she's the best post defensive player in the league. I mean, the way she moves her feet, the way she gets around, she knows that she's undersized, and so she's got to get around, and she gets steals and gets her hands on balls, and so, I mean, again, it's just so many different things that she can do. But yeah, her improvement is huge. Yeah, it should. I mean, and we are. I mean, we're dynamic and going to push the pace. And, you know, we may make some turnovers, but we're going to, you know, we're going to play an up-tempo style game. And so I do think people would really enjoy watching. If they haven't seen these kids, they need to get out because they're going to see them later on TV some and you know, at some bigger schools and stuff. And so it'd be fun for them to come out and watch them, support them here in their last home game.